I said, oh, come on, man. If I can be in your band, I know this guy's got a recording studio. We could use it for free. I said, okay, you're in. So David Crosby took us over to meet his friend Jim Dixon, who was a producer-engineer at World Pacific Records in Hollywood. And Jim let us play around on the tape machines and listen back to ourselves. And he became our manager. Didn't take us long to figure out that three guys with acoustic 12 strings wasn't the right sound. We needed some more instruments. So we saw this guy walking in front of the troubadour. It looks just like two of the Rolling Stones. We said, him, let's get him. So he pulled Michael Clark over. Hey, do you know how to play the drums? I said, well, I play a little congas, man. Good enough. So we got him some cardboard boxes and we taped a tambourine on top. And he learned how to play the drums on that. And then we needed a bass player. So we got Chris Hillman, who was an ace mandolin picker, come over and we gave him this $35 bass and said, here, figure this out. He went. So he was great. He was right there. So we had a band, but we didn't have a name. So it was Thanksgiving.
You're kidding me.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
In front of the turkey, and somebody said, what about the birds? I said, well, yeah, but it means girls in England. Well, what if you changed the spelling to like B-U-R-D-S? We want one, oh. And I came up with B-Y-R-D-S and it stuck. So we had a band and a name, but we didn't have a record deal or a song because nobody thought any of our songs were any good. So we went over to audition for this agent in Hollywood named Benny Shapiro. And we sang a few songs for him in his living room. And his 14-year-old daughter came running down the stairs. Daddy, Daddy, who's that? She thought like the Beatles were in her living room. She got all excited. And the next day, Miles Davis came over to see his agent because it was his agent. And Benny's telling Miles, you know, a funny thing happened last night. These kids came over to audition, and my daughter flipped out. She thought they were great. And Miles said, well, kids have a way of knowing things like that. So he picked up the phone and he called Columbia Records. He said, you know that band you've been looking for, like the Beatles? I think I got them for you. So Columbia signed us on Miles' recommendation.
He still remembers that. That was a real high point.
But it wasn't for a full 12-side album. It was for one single. Then if we got a hit, we could go back in the studio and record more. So we needed a really strong song. As I said, nobody thought our songs were any good. But Jim Dixon had heard about this Bob Dylan song that Bob wasn't going to be able to use because somebody was singing out of tune on it.
That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice.
Well, it wasn't Bob.
All right.
And it was really a long song. It was about 5 minutes long. You know, radio only played about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And it was in 2/4 time. It was like a folky 2/4 time beat, like something like this. Well, hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sticky and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. And Crosby said, I don't like it, man.
Idiot.
That folky 2/4 time and it's too long. It's never going to play on the radio. Well, I had an idea of how to fix that song up for radio. I traded in, as I told you before, my acoustic 12-string and my long-neck Pete Seeger model banjo for a Rickenbacker electric 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. That worked better.
Because we saw this in a hard day's night. We all went to the movie and took notes on what the Beatles were playing. Oh, that's an electric 12-string. I got to get one of those, so I did. I thought, what if I put some of that Bach-like stuff on the front of Mr. Tambourine Man and then kick it up with a Beatle beat? It might come out okay for radio. It came out like... 2 minutes and 16 seconds long. It worked. Worked on the radio. We got to go back and do the rest of the album. And many albums after that.